Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. I am Becky and I'm here to do a 12 by 12 layout with you guys. This right here is a word paper. It is by Close to My Heart and it just has all these fun, nice, sweet, everyday words on it. That is what I'm going to be using as my background. You can see up in the top right hand corner of your screen, I am using a sketch on this one. This paper I'm cutting up right here, I don't really recall where it's from. It was in like a kit that I received from the Secret Not Secret Kit Club. These other two papers I'm using are also from Close to My Heart. This blue one and then that green one right there. And this striped one. I think the blue and the striped are the reverse sides of each other. Here I am still just cutting up those squares that I want to do this layout with. Now you can see in the layout there are different sizes. There's the top row is rectangles and then the bottom row is more square shaped. I am doing all of mine 3 by 3 squares just to make it easy on myself because I already had these 3 photos of Ryker printed out. So yeah, I just went ahead and did it kind of the easy way. I'm trying to arrange these squares in a way I think I might like. I am going to end up using that light colored paper in those 3 spots. See how they are right there? I wanted to pull in a little bit more yellow, so that is where this paper comes in. This paper is from that Wilderness paper pad that is by Park Lane that I picked up at Joann.com. I'm going to go ahead and commit to the placement of where I had these laid out, and I'm going to trim this off of this blue cardstock. It is morning time here. Can you hear it in my voice? And also I'm still kind of dragging because I haven't been up for that long. All right, on this sketch there is a paper that's coming out of the sides behind that photo grid. So I am going to go ahead and use this yellow, but I think with the yellow box there, that's going to be a little too much yellow. So I am going to end up trimming down that blue paper right here and cover up a good bit of the yellow like that. I just felt like it was a little overwhelming. It was just too much, especially when I put these on the sides like that. See, if that box would have stayed yellow, that would not have looked right. I'm going to go ahead and commit to the placement of this. Now you did see where I took the title out. That's going to go on that first block. And those are some thickers. I think they might be Pink Fresh Studio, but you remember those little tiny plasticky type alphas that came out and they were all sorts of different colors. You had the pinks and the blues and the yellows and the greens. They could have been Paige Evans actually. I don't remember, but I have 2 packs of them and I went through and picked out all the yellows. Now, the problem with that is, well, it's not really a problem. The thing with that is those yellows, there are 2 different tones of yellows. So I started using just the white, or not white, the light colored yellow, but the E's, I didn't have any more light colored E's in the F and the C. So on the faces, which is part of my title, it says the faces of Ryker. On the faces, there are some dark letter yellow alphas in there. I don't care. It didn't bother me any, but if you're looking at it and you're like, why do those look off color? And it's because they are. Okay, here I took out some embellishments. They're just laying around my desk. I'm trying to figure out what I might want to use on this. I do have a scrap rack and I took one of the binder holders out and just flipped through it and pulled out a couple different things that I thought might work, a couple of different embellishment packs that I thought might work. Here I am just going through them, seeing what could work. This one actually ended up not being such a great choice. I do end up using 1 piece from it. No, 2 pieces from it. It's a fancy pants pack, but it's, I don't know, it's more primary colored and what I'm using here is not. I did also find this pack of Pink Fresh Studio and I do pull out 2 of those wood pieces. Then I am also going to be going through this basic gray flag pack. I did pull 2 of those out. Now this is kind of funny, only not funny, but it's kind of funny. All these things that I pull out, I don't really hardly end up using much of them at all. This is a jelly bean soup pack and the colors just looked off. So what happens is I pulled out this notebook, right? And it has all those things stuck down in it. Here I find a couple gold color stars and a couple gold photo corners I go ahead and add on there. But then when I'm flipping through this book, I find this one piece or this one pack that I had stuck down on there that is emoji faces. They're big emoji circle faces. And so I end up going in that direction instead of the direction I was going in with just random bits and pieces. It's on this page right there. It's where I start finding the emoji pieces. This is a little piece of a tag that I'm going to be using. Yeah, here I'm like, what? And there's 3 of them. There's a cry face. There's this guy, looks like he's blushing. And then there's a little winking face right there. Those are going to end up being my main embellishments. I'm really happy that I pulled out that notebook and flipped through it because I like how it turned out in the end with those faces on there. I think I like that much better than the direction I was going in the first place. So this video is going to be going up on December 31st. I want to wish everybody a happy New Year's, and please be safe tonight, guys. I know a lot of my friends don't really go out and do New Year's Eve type deals, type things, and I suspect a lot of you don't. But the ones of you that do go out, just be careful. People are crazy, and you got to be careful for those drinkers and drivers because there will be plenty of those out, I'm sure. Get yourself a Lyft or a Uber or a taxi cab or a DD, okay? Be safe. So here I am trying to figure out how I want to make this work. And like I said, a lot of the pieces I had originally pulled out are not going to stay on here. And that goes with those flags as well as those wood pieces I pulled out from Pink Fresh Studio. I really liked those. I thought they were really cute, but I don't think they go so good with the faces. And now that I found the faces, I am completely 100% married to those faces. So those are definitely going to be staying on there. So I do have that cluster built down there at the bottom. It's going to pretty much stay that way a little bit. What's going to happen is when I get this arranged to the way I want it, I will turn my camera off. And when I come back, everything will be stuck down the way it was. I'll be putting down some enamel dots. But I do want to point out that that center cluster, it's the same elements in it, but it's going to be arranged a little differently. My face is going to go down toward the bottom left instead of where it's currently sitting. So I am going to use this word phrase, the one I'm using right here. I'm going to go ahead and put that over the title, and it just says everyday life, which I thought was pretty perfect for face photos, right? Because, I mean, I'm just talking about all the faces he makes. I could have put this could have been a double page spread, and there could have been like 16 face photos on here. But I didn't want to do that. I just wanted to keep it nice and simple. But he does have so many faces that he makes. It's adorable. And some of them are cry. I love his cry face. Just the same as Riley. I love her cry face too. All right, guys, right here, I'm going to go ahead and put down some white enamel dots. As you can see, I didn't like a lot of those embellishments that I had originally had on there, so I took them off. Well, it freed up a whole bunch of space. So now I'm just kind of filling up some of the space with these enamel dots. I will go in and pull out the Heidi Swapp Color Shine in Gold as well, and that is because I do have some gold elements on there. I have those 2 stars, and also those photo corners are a gold. So I'm just going to splatter this around. I'll fill up a little bit more space with this as well because I don't have that many embellishments on here. After I do that, guys, I am not going to do anything else to this layout. I want to thank you so much for joining me, and I will see you next time. Happy New Year. Bye, guys.